Hello and welcome back to Curses Minds. This is Commander Curses and we're in episode 1 of a new series of Elite Dangerous. This is the Elite Dangerous beta and I want to share with you a little bit about how to play the game and my gameplay experiences as I explore the galaxy and make fame and fortune among the stars. At the moment I'm currently anchored 4 kilometers off of the Gorbatko Reserve space station, and I just want to quickly at the start of the video take a look around the game and just look at the visuals to start off with. So this is a pretty neat looking space station, and I'm in my little Sidewinder spaceship. And so I'm looking around using the mouse and you can see all the stars. You can see my legs in my spaceship and my very advanced QWERTY keyboard and all my controls. So firstly I'm going to have a look at the different systems in the spaceship and how to control the spaceship, and then we'll move on to some other things. Okay, let's start with the controls for movement. So you can move your ship around in all 3 dimensions. You can pitch and roll, and you can move the ship to the left and the right. You can also move up and down, and then there's thrust, so I can move the thrust forward and start moving forwards. It's depicted by the bar beside the central circle, the mini-map, and it's the little pin on the scale which shows how far up your speed is. There's a little blue bar next to the left hand side of the speed meter, or the throttle meter, and that is the optimal speed for movement. So when the throttle is set to the middle of that blue range, it is the optimal speed for maneuvering. As you can see, if I speed up, I'll just wait for the speed to creep up, it's turning a lot slower. It still rolls at roughly the same rate, but it's a lot more difficult to maneuver. And similarly, even at 0 speed, you can see that it's really quite slow. So the optimal speed for maneuvering is in the middle of the blue thing. Now, in Elite Dangerous, I'm flying around at normal speeds. The speed meter is 160 kilometers an hour, and you can fly like this in all of the systems. There's also Hyperspace, which allows you to travel between star systems, and then there's also Super Cruise, which allows you to travel the vast distances within the star systems. I'm at this planet here, and there are multiple planets in this system, and in order to get between them it is quite a long way to get between them, so you need the Super Cruise, which allows you to travel in multiples of the speed of light in order to get the distances in a reasonable amount of time. Okay, now we've seen the flying around inside normal space. We're going to go jump to the next station and see what things we can manage to do there, but in the meantime we will going to have to travel through hyperspace to get to it. So I'm going to go to Magic. So I lock destination and engage hyperdrive.
Drive charging.
And so what happens is we get a new target outside of the system. On the circle to the top right of the main scanner, there's a small circle showing your target.
Ready to engage.
And Magic is the square, and you, in order to hyperdrive to that place, you need to target it and throttle up to engage. So here we go.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Hyperspace takes a few seconds. It's usually around about the same amount of time. I think it's kind of a loading screen of sorts where the game takes you from the instance that you were in to the instance that you're going into. Okay, and so when you arrive at a system, you arrive at the star. That's how they navigate you there. So I'm just going to stop so I don't fly into the star, but we'll have a bit of a squiz at it to see what it looks like. Wow, that's pretty great. A realistic looking star. So that's the Magic star. And the hyperspace takes you to the star. It can't take you directly to the space station that you're going for because for realism's sake you can't really find your way there. Your computer finds it difficult to. So you fly to the star and then you get dropped in super cruise, which I'm in right now. As you can see, my speed is now 30 kilometers per second, so I'm in super cruise. It's kind of a, well, it's not really sublight because you end up going faster than the speed of light in order to cover the distance in a reasonable amount of time. So once you drop out of hyperspace, you need to go back to the navigation map and target the station that you want to go to. So I want to go to Xiaoguan Hub, which is 375 light seconds away. Lock my destination, and now it pops up on the navigation circled in the top right of the scanner map as a yellow square. So I will target that with my ship and then head towards it. So I'll speed up, and you can see on the left hand side of the screen there's a target box, and it's got the alignment, which is blue. You can see that it's no longer aligned when I turn away from it. And then there's a distance bar and a speed bar. So in order to stop at the station properly, your computer needs to slow you down to the right speed when you're at the right distance for it. In order to accomplish that, you need to set the speed bar, or the throttle, into the middle of the blue region. So it's used for a slightly different thing than the one we had before, but what we've got now is the optimal speed to get to Xiaoguan Hub and stop without flying past it or anything like that. He says, crossing his fingers, because it looks like I'm approaching it a little too quickly. Usually it works. However, I've been known to be wrong. While you're flying in Super Cruise, you get unidentified signals. You can see the planets. Sometimes there's more planets out over there, and you can get stopped by other people. It's called interdiction, and they'll probably try and take your cargo when they do that. Here we go. So interdiction's a little bit broken at the moment because, well, I like to try and give them a chance, but there really is a way of getting away without getting hurt at all, and that's by just using the boost and then the flight assist and just get away at 320 kilometers an hour. Alright, I've got my frame shift online. Looks like they've spawned behind me, but it looks like they are not going to catch me. So I'm just gonna let him go this time. and so I'll charge up my
Drive
drive. No, they didn't catch me. Bad luck. Bad luck, space pirates. Catch you later. Right, I'm back in Super Cruise, and I need to adjust my speed again. We've got the speed right, but the distance isn't right, so I'll just speed up a bit to get towards it. 7,000 kilometers, 6,000 kilometers, and okay, we're nearly there. And as soon as you get both of them in the blue, safe disengage ready, destination lock engaged. And now we've got Jiaguan Hub in the front of our ship. It's a slightly different type of station. It's still got a big ring and a docking bay in the center, but it's a different configuration by the look of it. So I'm going to zoom over to it and dock, and we'll catch back up with me when I am docked. Okay, that about wraps it up for this first episode of my Let's Play series. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave a comment. And if you want to see more, subscribe or leave a like. It will really help my channel out. See you all later.